We've been locked up for over a year, denied of our rights and our freedoms. The British public have been incredibly compliant with the government's rules and regulations, but the impact has been profound. Businesses have collapsed, operations have been cancelled, the NHS has become a COVID-only service, and mental health problems have skyrocketed. Now, we were promised the vaccination rollout would mean life could resume as we remember it, and we are desperate to get back to normal. But the government now wants every single one of us to prove that we've had both doses of the vaccine every time we go to a pub, to a restaurant, to watch sport, or even go to the theatre. We'll be forced to download the NHS app, where our personal confidential data will be stored. Now, the government says this will only be a temporary measure, but make no mistake, this is not temporary. This is the beginning of something far more sinister. And normalising this will allow the government to bring in ID cards via the back door. The app will be capable of storing all your personal confidential medical information. It will know exactly what illnesses you've had. It will know if you've had a flu jab, a hepatitis C immunisation, or if you've sought treatment for infectious diseases such as chlamydia, syphilis, or HIV. And using GPS, it will also be able to track exactly where you are and who you're with. The government has a disastrous track record in keeping data safe, and your personal confidential medical information will not be safe. These ID cards are divisive and against everything that British people stand for. They're open to abuse, and such valuable data could be sold to third parties who stand to gain. Now, Parliament has voted against ID cards in the past, and yet we're about to sleepwalk into a surveillance state. So it's time that we said enough is enough. People must speak up and say no to vaccine passports and no to ID cards. Reform UK opposes any form of compulsory vaccine passport, COVID certificate or ID card. So use your vote wisely on Thursday and vote Reform UK.